In this video, let me show you how to deploy the Node.js and Express app on the Vercel platform. Here you can see I have a sample Node.js app here, and here I have some simple routes here: home route, about route, contact route, and the post contact route to change the contact details. So let me run this Node.js project now to show you this demonstration of the simple routes. Then I will show you how to deploy the same on the Vercel. And consider I have used the port number 8080. So let me start the Node.js server now. So let me open up the command prompt here now. First I will give you the demo, then I will show you how to deploy the same project to the Vercel platform. Now the server has been started, and instead of using the postman, I'm going to use a simple API tester called the Thunder client. So here you can see for the about route, instead of this we can change this to home route and click on send. You consider we are getting the response. Let's also type about route. You consider now we are getting the about page. Let's also send contact now. Consider now we'll get the contact response. And what we can do is we can also send some JSON in the body to modify the contact details. So let me copy and paste the JSON here. Here you can see I have a JSON here, name, email, and message. What we can do is we can paste it here and change the method to get method and click on send. Consider success is true and it displays the data that we have sent. And yeah, let's see how to deploy the same to the Vercel platform. So let's get started. And consider you're gonna deploy the same to the vercel.com. So just head over to this. So we're gonna see how to deploy this Node.js Express app on the vercel.com. So let me open up the browser now and let's go to the website called the vercel.com. So we're gonna deploy this in just a few button clicks. Consider this the dashboard. Let me log out now to show you the home page. You consider build and deploy on the AI Cloud. So let's see how to deploy this Node.js project on this Vercel platform. So before we proceed here, we need to create a file called the vercel.json file. So click on create new file and create a file called the vercel.json file. Make sure you type the file in Vercel correctly. And here we need to copy and paste some code now. So let me open up the notepad now. And here I have the port. Don't worry, I will provide the port description. So this is the code. Here in the source, you need to type the starting.js file. Consider since it is available in the root folder, I will just type the index.js file. So make sure you type your starting.js file now. So index.js. And here in the destination as well, you have to type your source file index.js. Now that's it. I will provide the code in the description. You can check that. So this is it. You just have to change the source and the destination in the fields and routes. Then we need to create the gitignore because we have to push this code to our GitHub so then we can deploy this easily. So open up a GitHub now. So I'm gonna create a new repository now. Just click on new and let's give you a name for our repository now. So the repository name will be Node Express deploy. I'm gonna create this repository now. So let's push this project files to this repository now. So let me open up the Visual Studio Code again. And here we don't want to push the node modules, right? So for that we need to create a file called gitignore. So inside this gitignore, just type the node modules. We don't want to push these node modules to the GitHub. So this is it. Now let me open up the command prompt now. So here in the package.json file, again we have to add a script called this star script. Here add the star script before we can push this file to the GitHub. So the star script will be node index.js. So this is our starting script. So this is optional, but it is recommended for the professional setting. So now we have set up this star script now. The star script will run the node index.js. This will trigger the starting of the Node.js server. So that's it. Now we can push this code to the GitHub now. So first let me initialize the git. So git initialize. Then let's see the status. You consider all the files has been in red color because we want to add this to the staging area. And here you can see the node modules is not present because we have added this to the gitignore. So the git will ignore the node modules folder. So first let's commit this. So before we commit this, we need to add all the files now. So git add -all. We're gonna add all the files. So let me clear the screen. Then we need to commit. So git commit -m and we're gonna leave a message called the update. So let me clear the screen. And if you see the status, you consider nothing is there because we have committed all these things. So let me go to the browser and one more time. So we have to change add this remote URL here because we want to connect this repository with our local files, right? So git remote add origin. This will be our remote URL. Then we need to change the branch to main branch. So let me paste it here. Now we are in the main branch, right? Then we can easily push. So git push -u origin main. We consider now it starts pushing our files to the GitHub now. Now all the files has been successfully pushed to the GitHub. So let's go to the GitHub and click on refresh. success now. You consider now all the files has been successfully pushed here. So here you can see here we have the vercel.json file. Next, so you have a type correctly in the vercel.json file. Make sure in the source as well as in destination, make sure you type a starting JS file, and in the package.json as well you have the dependencies here. If you have any other dependencies, make sure you leave it here. And if you head over to the vercel, I'm gonna create your account now. So if you already have your account, you can log in, but if you don't have your account, I will recommend you to sign up using the GitHub. So I'm gonna click on continue with GitHub now. So let me click on continue. Now I have successfully logged in using my GitHub credentials, right? Then what I'm gonna do is, here you can see I have already deployed 2 projects here. To deploy a new project, click on add a new and select the project. So let me select the project now, and here it will list all the repositories that is there in your GitHub. Consider here we have the repo that we have created just ago, right? Here you can see this is the repo that we have just created in a minute, and it will show there. So we have to select this repo now. So Node.js Express deploy, just click on import. So if you want to change the project name, you can change that. Consider it automatically detects the framework as Express. There are lots of frameworks available here, all the frameworks here, but in this case we will select the Express. And if you have the environment variables also, you can enter your environment variables, or you can import your .env file here, and that's it. So you can import your .env file, and if you want to change the project name to something else, you can change the project name to something else, but I will leave this as default. And finally, once you have configured everything, click on deploy now. Now you don't have to do anything. The Vercel platform will handle everything. We just have to wait. Consider it starts building the logs for us. So let me open up the logs. Consider now it has installed the package called the Express. Now our Node.js process has been successfully deployed. Let me open up this. Consider when we go to the form route, it displays a message called the page is home, and the message is welcome to Node.js. Let's go to the about route now, and consider it displays the about page. Let's go to the contact route now. Let's go to the about route now, and consider it displays the about page. Let's go to the contact route now. Consider it displays the contact page, and we can also test this inside the API tester as well. So let me go to the API tester now. For now, let me copy this URL now. So let's put the resource report, and let's open up our Thunder client API tester. So let me open up the Thunder client. I'm gonna click on new request now, and for the URL, let me paste this URL here. So click on set now. You can see it displays the home page, and let's change the route to about route, and click on send now. Consider it displays the about page, and let's also test the contact page now. Consider it displays the contact page. Let's also send some contact details to change the contact information in the body. I'm gonna paste the details here, name, email, and message, and let's also change the method to post method. You consider now the successfully data has been sent. So yeah,